Section 1.2 Interactive Assignment Objective 1. Explain what is meant by confounding, what is a lurking variable, and what is a confounding variable. So the first question is, what is meant by confounding? So let's take a look at that here. Now, the definition of confounding in a study occurs when the effects of two or more explanatory variables are not separated. Therefore, any relation that may exist between an explanatory variable and the response variable may be due to some other variable or variables not accounted for in the study. Confounding is potentially a major problem with observational studies. Often the cause of confounding is a lurking variable. So, if we take a look at the following here, we know that the answer is going to be D. So let's take a look at that result. So our answer is D. Okay, next question is, what is a lurking variable? So, what is a lurking variable? So, a lurking variable is an activity, but it affects the response variable. A relation that appears to exist between a certain explanatory variable and the response variable may be due to some other variable or variables not accounted for in the study. These variables are called lurking variables. And so, therefore, this answer is also associated with letter D. Okay, last question. What is a confounding variable? Now, a confounding variable is an explanatory variable that was considered in a study whose effect cannot be distinguished from a second explanatory variable in the study. The big difference between lurking variables and confounding variables is that the lurking variables are not considered in a study, whereas confounding variables are measured in the study. So, it's going to be the following. D. It says a confounding variable is an explanatory variable that was considered in a study whose effect cannot be distinguished from a second explanatory variable in the study.